There's no denying the popularity of Mini. The 3 millionth car rolled off the production line in that very English city of Oxford in September 2014. But despite its mass appeal, sometimes the Mini can just be a bit too mini. And that is where this comes in, the all-new Mini 5-door.
The folk at Mini have realised that 70% of all sales in the small hatchback market are of 5-door cars, and they've decided they want a piece of the action. So they've stretched the Mini by 17 centimetres and given it 2 extra doors, which transforms one of our favourite small cars into a far more practical proposition.
Here in the front seat, it's business as usual, nothing different to the 3-door. It's well built, it feels quality, and premium is the word that springs to mind. It's way ahead of its rivals.
Equipment-wise, all models feature the basics: aircon, Bluetooth and a digital radio. But there's a bewildering array of options. Most buyers choose either the Pepper Pack, which costs around £1,000, or the Chili Pack, which is around £2,000. They give you trinkets like dual-zone climate control, multifunction steering wheels, and in the case of the Chili Pack, a bit of leather on your seats.
And watch, this is one of my favourite bits. It's a small thing, but it makes me smile. Nice. Of course, it's back here that you really see the changes. The kids and that unfortunate odd adult no longer have to clamber in behind the back seat. They simply open one of the 2 new extra doors and in they climb. The extra length that the Mini 5-door's got makes it a much better proposition in here. However, this is my driving position and this is the driving position of the man behind the camera. I know which side I'd rather be sitting on, don't know about you. But you know, there are now 3 seats in here. It's a bit small in the middle, you've got this in the way, but it's going to be fine for children. And it does make this a much better choice now for families.
The boot also gets some extra space, up about a third on the tiny amount of space you'll find in the 3-door, to 278 litres. Now that's slightly less than the Polo's 280 litres, but definitely not as practical as the Fiesta's 290. Although compact is still the word I'd use, anything else would compromise that distinctive Mini look that we know and love. There's a great range of engines, from the entry-level 1.2 litre Mini 1 through to the 1.5 litre Cooper and the 2 litre Cooper S. Each is available as a diesel too, with the top-of-the-range Mini Cooper SD capable of 0 to 62 in just 7.4 seconds. However, unless you need sports car performance or cover huge miles every year, our pick is the standard 1.5 litre petrol-powered Cooper. This is the Cooper D and it's set to be the best seller. If you're gentle on the accelerator, then you should get as much as 78 miles to the gallon, and with the added bonus that you won't need to pay any road tax on it either.
That frugal diesel engine hasn't compromised on the fun. It can hit 126 miles an hour, and thanks to some great accelerating ability and a very smooth ride, it's hard not to drive this car without a smile on your face. You can really throw it into the corners and it responds well. It's got plenty of grip and very little body roll.
It'll cost you just £600 extra to upgrade to the 2 extra doors. And as with the 3-door, you can get your Mini 5-door with the brand's famous TLC pack. This covers servicing and maintenance for 5 years or 50,000 miles, and even includes parts, labour, oil and the odd brake fluid change.
Now, I should also mention the safety credentials, because this car boasts plenty of tech that will help keep you safe should you need it. There are airbags, Isofix child seat mounts and even a pop-up bonnet to protect pedestrians in the event of an accident. Now, there are also the options of adaptive cruise control, a rear-view camera and a head-up display, all of which of course just make the driver's life that bit easier.
One of the negatives is the price. It's expensive compared to its rivals, but it holds its value better, and that really does have to be taken into consideration. But beware of getting over-enthusiastic with that options list. It's long, it's tempting, and it can get very expensive. And not much of that value will be recouped when you come to sell. And whilst I completely get the argument for adding those extra doors, I do think that the cute looks of Mini have been slightly compromised. It just doesn't have the same cheeky character.
Sadly, for some of us, even the Mini 5-door is going to be a bit too mini. But overall, I think they've taken the very best bits of the hatch and turned it into a far more practical choice without losing any of the fun.
But before you rush down to your local Mini showroom, be sure to check out our reviews of the new Volkswagen Polo and its sister car, the Audi A1 Sportback. Click the video icon for our latest review, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel by clicking on the logo.